I know as long as she get really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we go back, way back. Now we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be but a ring, see ain't finna take half. I be on my key.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Little gun, here's Sanders. Launches one deep downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Bombers.
Nick starting with a pass. He's got the hook up to Atwell. Jukes one defender. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 drive on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. You've got a man in motion. Back to the well again. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Going on 4th. Here's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Nix from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. The tight end going in motion right. Shotgun snap to Nix. The Browns close in and take him down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
3rd and goal. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Hits his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Jody Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Brings in the kick at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, Sanders. On the move, headed right. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They'll go. It's Sanders. Forced out to his right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now a give, running right. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Nix. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So it'll be 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you have to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And they are unable to double their lead.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on.
Handoff now to Judkins. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
And the Browns
Get it. Ready.
Another game to Judkins. And a power play up the gut hole results in 2 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Now Sanders. Chased out to his right. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate.
And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on.
Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Completed to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 5. Jumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Bombers.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball. Don't put it in harm's way.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Trying to force one through there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Joey Slye.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye.
46
It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Slye's kick is up and good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. so they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Down. 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, Judkins. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Still working past the 40. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get some late points and the lead.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating on run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean it.
And it's another miss. His second extra point has been off the mark.
Young Wade Coons set to kick off.
So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Nix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long. Nix. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. This play goes for 36. And the Broncos will have a first down.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Broncos.
Now Nix. Short pass brought in. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. They'll throw again. Nix. Connects on the crosser. The tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Nix to throw again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Once more, it's Nix. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing again. Here's Nix. On the move, headed right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All lined up and ready to boot this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Running right side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. Slot man in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the red block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos get 6 points for themselves. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
Turpin with a return. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Come on. Set.
Handoff head and left. It's Judkins. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Lofts it deep right side. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down. Sanders back to throw. Forced out to his right. That's on target to Pierce. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Sanders going to throw here on first. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for no gain.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
7 Pirates. Here we go. 60 Bison. Check out.
2nd and 10 now. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Browns grab the lead on their first series of the half.
There are a couple different ways now to win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
2-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set. He's throwing for it. Chased out to his right. And he reaches the end zone. So they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Net them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it doesn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And they're all over him. He can't even get that second throw away. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Well, he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
To the right, yeah.
Shotgun snap to Nix. This is Ingram looking left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He's back to throw. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
From the red zone now. They've got a screen to the running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Quick throw is caught. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's Todd Brooks. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 27. He gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. Complete. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd down run with Brooks. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure running backs' merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, They want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
First down, ball at the 36. On the give, here's Judkins. And this hasn't been the common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Sanders going to look to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Judkins on first down. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go.
The throw now is Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this. I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level. Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
On first down, they'll run. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
On first down, it's Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Even 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Broncos will have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on first down. And he manages to find a little traction on that surge field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. No luck on the look to his back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
It'll catch the crossbar, and it's in anyway! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead!
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Cut out left. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for Cleveland. First down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Judkins headed right. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Here's 2nd and 5. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
As soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here.
Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Looking right, and he finds him. Down to the 10. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on 4th down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that. Ready.
It's Judkins again. And he's not going to score. He stopped short and actually might have lost a couple back at the 2. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Ready, set. Here we go, set, let's go.
Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. This goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Throw left side, complete. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional.
Bro, you run the same defensive play over and over and over. You just audible out of it.
Important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Already streaking the book.
Come away with the win. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been